Hello friends, welcome back to the channel again. So today we will be discussing about the pattern printing, and this is the basics of learning programming, any programming language, because from here few concepts you develop. First, control flow. Second is dry run. So if you understand the control flow, you can dry run the code and you can understand that yes, this many stars I want to print, and in this many lines, this many stars I want to print, and that I am getting. So the third will be syntax of the for loop or while loop, whatever you are implementing. So basically my thought is, like, if you are doing this, what you are learning from it. So first will be control flow, how the control is moving across the entire program. Then what is dry run, how you are able to evaluate whether you are able to evaluate or not. And then the syntax and everything comes up at the last, that you have the knowledge of the syntax, whatever languages you are writing, that means you have the knowledge of the syntax, then only you are able to write this program. So let's write a pseudo code. Now what is pseudo code? Basically pseudo code is not the exact code. Pseudocode is basically the replication of the code, and with the help of pseudocode, like, you have the knowledge like what code should be written, what looping should be written. Then in any of the languages, whether it is for Java, whether it is Python, whether it is C, you can replicate that code and write the exact code. So pseudocode doesn't follow any syntactical measures. It does not follow anything, because I'm writing this so that it's possible for everyone to go through this particular code, pseudocode, and then they can write the exact code in Python, C, Java, any of the languages. So pseudocode is very much important. So I'll just explain you like how to proceed with, then syntax wise, so you can definitely work on that and then you can do. So first is, like, let's do this one. So first what I will do, first is, the first thing that you should understand is, see how many stars are there. 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star, 5 star. And it's yesterday in the last session I was talking about I axis, J axis. Okay, so for an example, you see this is I axis and this is J axis. Okay, so this is I axis, this is J axis. Now suppose this I have written here and this is J. In this particular programming, in I, how many lines you have, how many stars you have in the first line, that you'll have to understand. How many you have? 0, 0, let's start with 0. 1, then you have 2, then you have 3, then you have 4. So altogether you have 5 stars in the I session, I lining, I axis. In J you have how many? Maximum number you'll have to find, not the minimum, maximum, that is 0. This 0 only I'll consider. Then I have 1, then I have 2, then I have 3, then I have 4. Here also I have 5. Okay, when J is 0, how many stars are present in the, and when J is 0 and I is 0. Okay, so see here you have 5 stars, then you have decreasing. So when J is equals to 0, I is equals to what? I is equals to, suppose, 5. Yes, J is 0. This is the 0th row. For an example, this is the 0th row. So J is 0 and I is what? I is number of stars. Okay, J is row and this is number of stars. See, you'll have to have the clarity that what you are writing, what you are trying to find out from here. Okay, what you're trying to find out from here, so that clarity will make you understand the things very clearly. So J is not the number of stars, J is row number. So row number I have given. How many rows are there? 5 rows are there. And I means the number of stars present in that particular row. So when J is 0, I is 5. Okay, now when J is equals to, when J is equals to, suppose, 1, how many stars are there in the row first? I is equals to 5, 4. The same way it will go on. J is equals to 2, then I is equals to how many? 3. You see, j is equals to 3, then how is the thing? I is equals to 2, j is equals to 4, I is equals to 1. Ended. So you see the analogy, how it is getting related. Now here I'll write ij. Okay, here I'll write ij. So if I is there and j is there, see, I is 5, j is 0, I is 4, j is 1, I is 3, j is 2, I is 2, j is 3, I is 1, j is 4. So did you understand? And if I'll take one more thing, that I is 0, where last line 0, then j will be 5. So it's like, you see, just try to observe this, you just try to observe this much only. Now it's opposite or not? 5 0 4 1 3 2 3 2 1 4. So see, here 4 1, here 1 4, 2 3 3 2 5 0 0 5. I'm not taking the last one. So basically it's replicating, it's getting opposite one. So if 5 is the maximum one, if suppose I'm trying to, you must have heard that you need to understand the mathematics to write the programmings. So this is where your programming and mathematics conflicts, and you need the understanding of the mathematics to write the programmings. How? Now, so I maximum is 5. Okay, so I'll have to find some relation, so that if I have I can find out this j, I can derive that j from that 5. How I can do that? How I can do that? That is the concept, that is the understanding. So what will I do? I will find out the maximum number. There will be a n, there will be a n, and n is maximum number of rows. So how many rows are there, how many maximum rows are there? So that will be like 1 2 3 4 5. So 5 rows are there maximum, so n will be that. So if n equals to, for an example, 5, then if I am writing n minus I, will that be j? See how I am doing. N minus I equals to I, that will be j. You understanding? So this is n, this is n and this is I. So for n minus I, 5 minus 5 0. So now here write n. Is it like okay? N minus n is 5, n is 5, n is 5, n is 5, n is 5. So if 5 minus 5 0, you are getting j. 5 minus 4 1, you are getting. 5 minus 3 2, you are getting. 5 minus 2 3, you are getting. 5 minus 1 4, you are getting. It's okay. So how the flow should go on now? First, now pseudocode, let's write the pseudocode now. So first you will have to give n equals to max number of rows. This will be an input from the user. The user has to input, that you don't know that how many maximum rows will be there. So the user will have to give some input, so that the computer will understand that how many maximum rows will be there. And then you will write for I equals to 0, comma I less than equals to n. See, less than n, I should be less than equals to n. I should be equals to, sorry, I should be starting from here you can take j also. j also, if j you are taking, then it will be more appropriate that j is equals to 0, j is equals to 1, j2, j3, j4, and then j less than equals to that, then it will be n minus j equals to I. You understand? So how many, because I is number of stars now, so I should be afterwards, I should come later on, j should come first. Okay, so it will be j is equals to 0, then j less than, not equals to, j less than n, and j plus plus, j plus plus. Okay, now this for loop will be working, that j is equals to 0, j less than equals to n, j plus plus. Okay, now this relation I have transformed little bit. I have made it as n minus j is equals to I. It's nothing, I have just tried to use j to bring I. I have just used j to bring I, to derive I. That's it, nothing else I have changed. Previously I was telling I will use j I to bring j, but always keep in mind that you should like use the number of rows to bring the number of stars, because the final what is going to get printed is number of stars. So number of stars should be the inner loop basically. So first for loop will be this, first for loop j is equals to 0, then it is comparing that n equal j is less than n. Yes, j is less than n because n you have given 5. Okay, so first loop will be j is equals to 0, j less than n. That first loop j plus plus will not work. This is where the control flow comes, that from here it is going to this place to this place, this place to this place, because it is going to fetch the value of n, and then it will compare. Now is it going to this place? No, it is not going to this place, so it is going to the next loop. You'll have a for loop here, and in this for loop what will be there, what should be there, this relation should be coming up. How will this relation come? Then this for loop, how this has to work, this has to work based on this condition, that is n minus j equals to I. So how you will take it, you will take it as for I equals to 0, and how this I has to, where this I has to stop, this is the breaking condition basically. Okay, this is the breaking or the stopping condition. Here also this is the breaking condition, this should be the breaking condition. I will be less than, yeah, equals to, I will be less than or equals to n minus j. J value you are getting from, j value you are getting from this value, whatever this value is that you are getting here, and then I will be plus plus, that's over, and here it will be print star end. So this is the pseudo code. Okay, so now I will try run this. For example, I am putting the value of n equals to 5. Okay, for example, I am putting the value of n equals to 5. So give me, now value of n is 5. Okay, value of n is 5. For example, where to write? So suppose just so just try to understand, the value of n I am giving 5, j is 0, value of n is 5, value of n equals to 5, value of n equals to 5, j is 0, and j has to compare. Now in this step j is equals to 0, in this step j has to consider like j is less than n. Yes, 0 is less than 5, definitely it's right, so it is not going to this line first. When the first step, it is not going to execute, so this will be there, this will not be there. Then it will go to the next, control is now going to this for loop where it will get I equals to 0. Now it is doing I less than n minus j. Yes, I less than n minus j, I value is 0, I less than n minus j, n is 5 minus 0, so it is I value of I is equals to 0. So yes, j here it was less than 0, here it was less than 5, so it is right, and here it is 0 less than 5, so it is right, and here I is equals to 0, that 0 is less than or equals to 5 minus 0, that is equals to 5, so that is also right. So this statement will get executed and this star will get printed. Okay, so this star is getting printed here. Suppose this star is getting printed. Now this for loop, this I for loop will again get executed. Now I plus plus, the control will come to this I plus plus. So how will it work? So this control will come to this I plus plus. Now what is the value of I? I is equals to 1. This is I. This I is 1. So 1 is again less than 5 minus 0, because j value is 0. Within this j value this entire thing will work. So 5 minus 0, so that is 5. So again it is a greater, so again a star will be printed. Okay, now again the same thing, it will be 2. The same thing, it will be 2 less than 5 minus 0, so that is 5. So it will be again as 3 stars are printed, 3 4. So 2 more stars will be printed. The same thing, 3 less than 5 minus 0, so that is 5. Okay, 4 less than 5 minus 0, so that is 5. Okay, so 4 less than. Now comes the breaking point. Now I will be 5. Now the control will go to this place. Okay, and then it will see, firstly the control was from here to here and then to here, but now the control will be first going from, after this printing this line, the control will first go to this place, then it is going to this place. It is no more going to this place. So this place was for only once, first time only it has executed, and it's now over, you understand. So 5 is less than equals to 5 is less than equals to 5 minus 0, that is equals to 5. So it is right. So what will happen? So now 5 minus, here you see 5 I have given the value, 5 less than equals to 5 minus 0, that is equals to 5. So one more star will come here. So this is wrong. You will have to give here. So here it will be less than only. That now you evaluate that it is right or wrong. Now this many stars have been printed. Now you want to go to the second line. Then this second line, this now since this this is over, so the second loop will run from here. Okay, so like in Python you give like this at the end of this, once you have printed all of them, you write like parallel to this for loop you write print end or something like change line, something is there. So you'll have to change the line and then it will go to the for loop. But it is the for loop again, it is not going to go this, it is not going to go here, it is going to go here. So the second time now it will be like j is equals to 1, and then basically it will work accordingly. So it is like it will go to this place, and from this place it will go to this place, and then it will again run the entire loop in the same way with j is equals to 1, but I value will be same and these things will be same. Okay, and then it will keep on printing and then it will go to the next loop. So basically I have tried to make you understand the entire pattern printing flow. Please let me know in the comments if you have any idea, if you have any thought on this particular thing that should be improved from my end, so that you understand it much better way. Because my soul or I would say my like goal is for you to get a job at the end of the 4 years, and you understand. Because if I would have been knowing this at the start of the BTech or start of the BCA degree, definitely somebody with this knowledge can grasp a better job than like knowing this at the on the verge of completion of the BTech or BCA. It becomes very difficult for you to get a job. So basically keep learning these things, and please do let me know in the comment if you have any friend who is pursuing BCA, BTech and need to know or have the knowledge. Please do share this with them so that they could even have the knowledge of like what is pattern printing and what is the conceptual understanding, how we should build up the concepts in order to get a job at the end of the 4 years. So thanks a lot. Thanks.